Here's a polished, emotionally engaging script that follows your exact structure.
Word count and tone. I've kept it simple, family safe, and suitable for a calm, hope-driven documentary narration.
She was told she had only 3 months to live. 3 months to say goodbye, to settle unfinished dreams, to brace for the inevitable. Yet, somehow, against every expectation, she survived. Not for days, not for months, but for 12 years. How did someone defy the odds so completely? It began quietly, almost imperceptibly. A routine checkup had turned into a life-altering diagnosis. The doctors were clear. Their words, heavy with certainty. The disease was aggressive, advanced, and untreatable. Her world narrowed to the stark. White walls of hospital, rooms, and the whispered conversations of concerned loved ones. The calendar became a countdown, every day a reminder of what might never come. At first, disbelief took over. She went about her days as though nothing had changed, clutching onto normalcy wherever she could. But reality has a way of seeping in. Simple tasks became exhausting. Energy dwindled. The weight of uncertainty pressed down on her shoulders. And nights were the hardest. Lying in bed, she would stare at the ceiling, wondering if she would wake up tomorrow. Her family tried to stay strong, but fear was contagious. Friends came and went, offering words that felt both comforting and fragile. Everyone seemed to tiptoe around her illness, afraid to speak of the worst, afraid to break the fragile hope that remained. But hope, she realized, was hers to hold. No one else could decide whether she would surrender to the odds or fight in the quiet, invisible ways that no one could measure. The treatments she attempted were harsh and unforgiving. Some brought temporary relief, others nothing at all. There were moments when it felt unbearable, when every cell in her body ached with the weight of her struggle. And yet, through it all, she found small reasons to keep going. A sunny morning, the laughter of her children, the touch of a hand that refused to let go. But what happened next changed everything. One day, after months of trying, she found a rhythm she had never known before. Simple changes in her daily life: nutrition, gentle exercise, meditation. A focus on joy instead of fear began to add up. Slowly, imperceptibly at first, her body responded. The decline halted. The fatigue lifted. Just a little. The impossible began to feel, if not certain, at least plausible. No one expected it. Not the doctors, not the nurses, not the friends who had silently mourned her loss. Each small milestone was quietly celebrated. A week without hospital visits. A month without setbacks. A birthday she had been told she wouldn't reach. With each day, she discovered strength she never imagined she had. It wasn't a grand miracle. There were no sudden cures, no dramatic breakthroughs. It was perseverance, patience, and the delicate accumulation of hope that had seemed so fragile in those first months. That was the moment everything changed. She stopped thinking of herself as a patient marked by time and instead saw herself as someone still living, still breathing, still capable of experiencing the world. Each morning became a gift rather than a countdown. Each smile, each laugh, each ordinary moment carried a depth she had never known before. Life, she realized, was not measured by the months she had been given, but by the love, attention, and courage she invested in the days she had. Over the next 12 years, she faced challenges, of course. Her health required vigilance. There were hospital visits, occasional setbacks, and days when doubt crept back in. Yet she persisted. She built routines, that nourished her body and soul. She stayed connected with her loved ones. She embraced experiences, both small and significant, with a gratitude that can only be born from surviving what seemed impossible. Looking back, those 12 years were more than just a victory over illness. They were a testament to resilience, to the quiet power of hope, and to the human capacity to endure. She lived fully, not recklessly, but intentionally cherishing relationships, finding joy in the ordinary, and creating memories that would outlast even the most daunting predictions. When she finally passed, it was not in surrender to fear or despair. She left surrounded by those who loved her, having experienced more years than anyone had expected. Her story became a gentle reminder that life can be unpredictable, fragile, and fleeting, but also astonishingly resilient. Her journey teaches something simple, yet profound. Even when the future seems certain, it is never entirely written. Even in the shadow of despair, there is a possibility for light. And sometimes, surviving is not about defying death. It is about learning to live in a way that honors the time you are given. She was given 3 months to live. She survived 12 years. And in those 12 years, she showed that hope, courage, and quiet determination can reshape even the most daunting odds. Her life was not defined by the prognosis she received, but by the strength she discovered, the love she embraced, and the ordinary moments that became extraordinary simply because she lived them